need your help. We need to sell feed. If you know someone shopping for feed anywhere in Alberta, we will ship throughout the entire province. If you know someone shopping for feed, forward this video to them. Send us an email. We'd love to help you out. We need to get some feed moved off the farm. We're bursting at the seams. Winter's coming. We need your help. All right, so not only are we going to show you a few different feeds we've got for sale, we could use your help. Thank you for everyone forwarding this video to people that you know it might need feed. The interesting thing about this year in 2025 is about half of the province of Alberta was in a drought scenario and the other half was in a wet scenario. So there's a huge yield difference and production benefit in agriculture. With that comes feed problems. So we've actually been hearing more, and we were actually just at a silage seminar put on by a company a few days ago, talking about how to fix feeds and problems with feeds because of drought stress or waterlog stress and inadequate windows to put up good quality feed, which is what we had this year. There's a lot of feed on the market, and people are realizing now that they're getting closer to winter that their feed actually has a problem. It's not as nutritious as it needs to be, or maybe it has a problem like nitrates, which are bad for cattle and can make a pregnant cow abort. So there are people that are realizing that their rations need some help. That's why we're making this video. Farming Ain't Easy, we're here to help you. We've got a surplus of feed. We were in the area of the province that had a surplus of moisture. It was difficult for us to put it up, but in general, we have very high quality feed this year, and we want to help you guys. We're selling it at very fair pricing for the feed quality and what you're getting out of the feed that we've got, whether it be the dry hay, the dry green feed, or the wrap silage bales. We've got you covered. Whatever your price point, whatever your feed type of preference is, we've got you covered. Check out the email at the bottom of this video. Send us an email. We'll send you some pricing, learn about what you need, or forward this video to a friend that you know needs it. It's -8 degrees Celsius, snows in the mountains, frost on the bales. Your cattle need these bales in your yard more than we need them in our bale stack. We got feed analysis on everything. Instead of boring you with the details, email us if you have any questions. We've got serious quantity of feed to sell. As an example, this stuff's 11.5 protein, 61% TDN, 135% relative feed quality, and 110% relative feed value. This is amazing quality feed for the price. We've got about 1,000 of these bales. It is Prozo millet, annual ryegrass, and Persian clover. If you guys are interested in this stuff, it's really nice, palatable feed. Check out the email and give us a shout. Let's show you what else we got. As you know, we do a lot of wrap silage, haylage bales. We've also got dry feed. We got dry green feed bales. This is Stampeder triticale, which is reduced on triticale at 70% and 30% smooth on AB Advantage barley. If you want beautiful green feed bales, baled with our new Krone high density baler, these are beauty bales. These are gonna weigh about 1,350 pounds of bale. If you're interested in price, email us. We're dealing with commodities here, so prices change. So we're not gonna advertise the price in this video, but I will tell you, everything that we're selling is between 4.5 and 7 cents a pound. You will not find cheaper, higher quality feed than what we're telling you about in this video. But if you're interested in dry green feed bales, this stuff is about 130% relative feed quality, and if I remember right, 120% feed value at about 13.5% protein and 61% TDN. So you want dry, beautiful green feed, this stuff's pretty nice. It's actually got some volunteer alfalfa in it because this used to be a hayfield and the alfalfa is still coming. So you want this. This is some very nice green feed. Check us out on the email in the bottom of the screen. So this stack, as well as a few others we have like this around the countryside, this one is Prozo millet with smooth on barley. This is really, really good value feed. In this case, you're gonna be getting 11.3% protein. You're gonna get a feed value of 140%, which is really cool because the feed quality is 120 at a TDN of 63.7. So if you've got some feed that maybe is high nitrates or just isn't enough, per pound, this is gonna be something that you could cut in to that feed at a really good value. These are big, heavy bales. They're gonna be probably in the 1,400 pound range at low moisture. The moisture on this stuff was 29.7%. If you're looking for really good quality feed at a great price for the volume, this millet and barley, as well as the millet, ryegrass, Persian clover that we have in other stacks, would be really good value. So let us know how many trucks you're gonna send. This is a triticale barley blend. Most of our barley blend this year went into dry feed. Well, this is the same feed, reduced on triticale and smooth on AB Advantage barley, but in a wrap silage bale. This stuff, again, is really good value. For the price, you're gonna be getting 67% TDN feed, 10.5% protein, but feed value again of 130 and feed quality of 124. So again, really good quality feed. If you want to just feed this straight to your cattle with a minor supplement plan, or if you want to build this into a ration to change maybe some problem feed that you've already got, this would be a really good option for you. I can't remember how many of these we got, but probably 600 or 700 left. It's always nice to come take a look at the stacks. Like we saw, a deer must have poked his antlers through that bale. We'll have to come back and tape that up. This stack's pretty neat. We got lots of oats and peas to tell you about, and we could make this video pretty long talking about all the oats and peas we grew this year. If you haven't noticed, you can go to some of those videos and watch some of these crops get put up and the recovery crop, which these fields of oats and peas were. However, this field that we're standing at is pretty cool because this is pretty low moisture. This is really low moisture silage. This would almost be considered, in this particular field, sweet feed. So if you're not a silage guy and you don't want something that's full on silage, wet silage, 40-50%, we got this stuff, and the moisture on it's 34%. Very high quality feed. I would consider this more of a sweet feed product coming out of this particular field. We have other oats and peas that are full on silage, but at a 64.5% TDN and 148% feed quality and 125% feed value. 16% protein. Guys, this stuff is really good stuff. So if you've got feed that you want to maybe bump up the protein in, you got feed that has some problems, or if you just want to feed this during spring calving, leave this till later in the winter to feed. This will really help with milk production. This is some really nice stuff. We've got this stuff in anywhere from 16 to 18% protein, so send us an email. Buy it. And now we're standing in front of some more oats and peas, which were some of our better silage bales this year, actually. For a crop that shouldn't have ever been a crop, we seeded oats and peas and it turned out fantastic. So these are the Mustang oat with Livioletta forage peas from DSP North Star. This particular field turned out amazing. This field is 18% protein, 153%, feed quality, and 121% feed value with a TDN of about 63.5. So this is really, really nice stuff. If you're interested in something like that, give us a call. All right, these bales are something special as well. These are sorghum Sudan grass BMR, very high palatability. We've been selling a bunch of these to dairies to actually fill their ration and modify their ration. And everyone knows those guys are picky. They've been loving these bales. They've been flying off the shelf though. We don't have more than a few loads of these left. As an example, protein-wise, they're a little lower on protein. They're only 10.2% protein, but 67% TDN, 152% feed quality, and 110% feed value. So really nice stuff for building a ration. Very high digestibility and palatability here. Sorghum Sudan grass, maybe we'll show you some glimpses of this from harvesting it in 2024. This is our last stack of dry green feed, reduced on triticale with smooth on barley. We're just in the process of finishing throwing some tarps over it. These are nice big bales as well. Slightly smaller weight as the previous field. These are about 1,300 pound bales, maybe a hair over. 11% protein, 65% TDN, 138% feed quality, and 128% feed value. So again, really nice green feed. If you're into a dry product, we got 2 different lots of triticale barley green feed for you. So speaking of dry products, let's look at the last but not least, dry hay. We're not going to push this that hard because we don't have much left. We may be sold out by the time this video even airs, I don't know. But in the end, we do have dry hay. This is Timothy, brome, alfalfa. Some fields might have orchard grass, a blended dry hay product. These bales are weighing about 1,380 to 1,420 pounds a piece. Nice hay, 12.6% protein, 60.5% TDN, and a feed value of 120 and 110% feed value. So just really good beef hay, dry, not dusty, never saw any hail. It's been an easy one to sell this year, but like I say, I'm not sure if any of this will still be available by the time this video airs. All right, everyone's curious, what's all this product worth? Well, it's a commodity, prices do change a little bit, but we're gonna give you some ballparks. We are between 4.5 to 7 cents per pound for a bunch of the different varieties of the wrap silage bales and the dry green feed. 4.5 to 7 cents a pound for high quality feed, that's a pretty good bargain. And on the dry hay, we were selling for 10 cents a pound. I know those prices have kind of come down a little bit lately, but again, like I say, pretty well sold out of the dry hay. Dry hay was a funny thing this year because there was not a whole lot of perfect quality stuff. If you were to say on the 1 out of 10 or 10 out of 10 scale, there was a lot of hay on the market that was a 5 or 6 out of a 10. There was not much hay put up at a 9 or 10 out of a 10. That's just what Mother Nature gave us. But anyways, this hay was pretty good. I would probably rate this hay at 7.5, 8 out of 10. It was really nice stuff, just a hair overripe because Mother Nature didn't let us start harvesting till August. So got a little bit overripe on us, but still really nice stuff. A lot of new undergrowth came into it. Probably part of the reason that it has been selling so quickly. Whenever something's worth a lot is when you don't have a lot of it. This year we didn't have as much dry hay. So send us an email, link in the description or at the bottom of this screen. If you're interested in any of this product or you know somebody that is, forward this video to them, tell them to give us a call. Look forward to delivering to your farm anywhere in Alberta. Give us a call.